Hi everyone, it's Susan. I'm back with a video today using stencils. I don't have a lot of them, but I do have a couple of slimline ones and a couple of regular size ones, and I thought I'd show you a couple different techniques with them. So first off, I want to show you this Pink Fresh layering stencil. It is called Miss Your Smile. I have done a video with it before. Did I do a video? Can't remember if I did a video or just a post, but I will link to it so you can see how this works. I love these layering stencils. It's got all the bits you need to make this card. It's beautiful. So I'm not going to show you that today. I will link to what I did to show you that. So what I'm going to show you today is I have 3 slimline panels, and I have this new stencil. I haven't even opened it. It's called Slimline Movement Stencil from Picket Studio, and it will cover a whole panel. And I have this Heffy Doodle Wave to Me stencil, which doesn't, but I'm gonna, it's easy to make it work for the whole stencil. I'll show you that. And then I thought, Heffy Doodle Broad Strokes stencil, which also does not cover the whole thing. Actually, maybe I will do this one with embossing. I'll show you how to do that. And this one I'll show, because it's an easier way to show to use this from a regular 6x6, use it on a slimline. Okay, so let's set these aside and let's start with the embossing one. Everybody's sandwich for their embossing machine might be a little different. Okay, so I'm going to use the Big Shot, and the multi-purpose platform has tab 1 and tab 2. I'm going to open it to tab 1 and put down a plate. I'm going to put down a silicone mat, my paper, and waves. I'm going to start here now and line that up right on the edge. Then I'm going to put in just one piece of paper, like I fold it in half as a shim, and then the top plate, and I'm going to go run that through. All right, let's cross your fingers and hope it turned out. So take everything off. Now, if I angle that there, you can see that it's embossed. It didn't go right to the edges, so that meant my paper that I put in as a shim it was just like a single piece there instead of W. I didn't fold it properly. But isn't that cool? Okay, so to extend it down, I had it like this. I ran my machine all the way down. I shouldn't. I should have, stopped around here, because now I have the edge of the stencil embossed into here. So all I'm going to do to fix that is when I make my card, I'll put a strip of paper or something along there, or that's where my sentiment will go. So I'm just going to line this back up here so as I don't get another image like that, impression like that. I'm going to line it up so I only get the one. And then you can see here, I didn't fold my paper right. It should have been folded properly so that I had a nice even layer of a shim all around it. Okay, let's run this back through. All right, and here we go. There's the embossed. Now you have is that debossed, embossed? This is like one side will be raised, one side will be pushed in. Either side will look great, but that's how you emboss with a stencil. So now what I'm going to show you is how to, okay, so one of the things I love when using stencils is Pixie Spray. It's a light tack repositionable adhesive specifically for stencils. So you can spray the back, leave it for a minute so it gets a little tacky, and then stick it down on your panel. Okay, I'm going to put piece of paper underneath this, just so when I'm ink blending, I don't have a huge mess to clean up later. All right, so I'm going to use Fired Brick, Ice Spruce, Walnut Stain. I think what I'm going to do is do alternate red, green, and then I'll come around with some brown around the edge. I'm not sure what it'll look like, but let's find out. Now, because this is just a tiny strip here, I am going to use another scrap piece of paper and just hold it down here. And fingers crossed I don't shift it at all. Okay, so there's 3 red. Let's do iced spruce. Oh, this is pretty. All right, so we've done the stencil as far up as it will go. So we're going to remove it. Now we want to fill in the rest. So that was a red one. I want a green next. I don't want to contaminate the 2 ink colors. So what I'm going to do, so this was a green one and that's what I want next. I'm going to use that as my spacer here. So then I'll put green ink and red to finish it off. Okay, let's go back to green. And there's the stripes. I'm thinking though, it would look kind of cool if I take walnut stain, go around the edges. All right, so I like it much better with the dark walnut stain around the edge. All right, so that's how you take a 6x6 stencil and use it on a slimline card. And then last, I mean, this is a no-brainer here. It's a Slimline Stencil. I have sprayed this already. Make sure I get the right side. So it's gonna, it's gonna fit perfectly on a slimline panel. So I'm just gonna position it. I'll use the same color. I'm gonna do a little bit of walnut stain first on either end, and then some ice spruce, and then some fire brick in the middle. Let's try that. Move on to the green. Now, if you noticed, I did bring the brown up over these 2 edge lines here because I want the 2 colors to mix. I don't want it to be a stark stripe. I want them to blend a little bit. Okay, so for this one, I've got like 2 and a bit brown, 3 a little bit green, and that's going to leave me 1, 2 solid red and 2 blended red. Could look okay. Could look really bad. I don't know. I guess we'll find out together. All right, shall we give this a peek? See if we like it. No, I like it, I really do, but I think I want the edges sort of aged like this one. Yeah, I think I do. So let's bring this back. Get some more distressed walnut and go around. I still have this one that was embossed. Now I'm going to add some ink to it and you'll see a difference. So let's use the same colors again, and this time let's just go brown, green, red all the way up and see. Let's try taking a swipe across here, see what happens. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. Ah, I really like that. I'm going to do that again. Okay, so this whole little bottom section before my little mistake here, I'm going to do walnut stain. Sort of divide it into 3, but have it blend a little bit up. But I really like this, so I'm going to add that on. Yeah, gives it like a wood grain effect, even though it's like a water back stencil. I don't know. I like it. I'm going with it. All right, so that was walnut stain. Let's add some iced spruce. Okay, so let's try swiping this across and see what that looks like. Brings up more detail. Ooh, I like that. It's a little harsh right here, so I'm just going to try and blend it out a bit. Oh, I love it. All right, let's finish off with some fired brick. There. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let's clean this up. All right, so let's have a look at these. First off, I showed you these 2 cards, which, like I said, I will link to. They come with stencils, like layering stencils. They are numbered in the corner, stencil 1, 2, 3, and 4. So as you layer them, you start with 1, ink it up, then 2, add some more detail, then 3, it's going to add even more detail, and then 4 is the finishing touches. But they all line up perfectly, and you end up with this. Then today we played with this guy, which is the Slimline Movement Stencil. We embossed with the Wave to Me stencil, you know, so you think typically blue, water. No, I didn't do that. And then we used also the Broad Strokes stencil. 6x6 stencils. This one we embossed with it, and this we did the whole slimline card. All right, so I'm going to put these into cards and I will show them to you at the end. Thanks for joining me on this. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because I've got more videos planned. I would love to have you join me. So take care, you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.